managed to find a very, very large group or breeding herd of elephants. We actually had to maneuver quite a bit because we saw them in the distance, and as we approached, behind us a very large bull appeared with quite a bit of intent, and we nearly got boxed in between him and the herd, and that's not a good idea. So I had to quickly try and maneuver around the herd to get to a position where we are in front of them. I'm not worried about the herd. As you can see, they are super comfortable with our presence. Although that big bull that's trailing them is also in full musth. And that's never a good thing with such big bulls in full musth to be close to them. Nor do you want to be in between him and the rest of the herd. They are pumped with testosterone and they will get very angry at you. So it's always good to stay clear of those bulls in musth. Oh, this is really awesome. There is a waterhole behind us, probably about half a kilometer behind us. And it looks like they're generally pointing in that direction. So we're going to stick it out with them for quite a bit of time. And follow them all the way to the waterhole. Ursula's asking a very interesting question. Can multiple bull within the same herd be in musth at the same time? Oh, this is a can of worms you open now. I love it. Right, firstly, the bulls don't permanently associate, we're talking adult bulls now, not young bulls, adult bulls. Don't permanently associate with herds. When females go into estrus, they will actually utter an estrus call. And I'm saying this all this background information leading up to the conclusion. Look at this one. Hello, girl. We're talking about the big guys in the herd. Right, so what happens is when females like this one is in heat, oh look, gosh, she is so friendly for now. I think I should just give them a bit of space. Just gonna move, girl. Don't worry. No, actually good. Look at the little ones coming to investigate this big green machine. This is where they look at mum. It's reaction and they learn. Anyway, we'll come back to Ursula's question just now. I'm gonna just move her back a bit. Okay guys, sorry about that. I need to move because there's a big bull in musth. We're okay, I just want to give them space. So, when there's a bull in musth, so one thing about African elephant bulls, they don't necessarily have to be in musth to mate. But musth bulls, adult, high-ranking musth bulls will actively pursue herds of females that are in estrus. So if you've got one bull in musth and another bull arriving, all right, so what will happen is the highest ranking bull will automatically take preference, and it will in fact suppress musth in any other bull in that herd. If it's equally ranked bulls, there will be an actual fight between, a very intense fight, and eventually one of them will back out of the fight, and literally they go almost out of musth as they move away. So the presence of high-ranking bulls will suppress musth. So it's unlikely to have two adult bulls in musth at the same time within a herd. Although it might have been a brief period where there might have been some combat, where they both or more of them might have been in musth. But very soon after that, the strongest bull will then suppress, his presence will suppress musth in the other bulls. And as a general rule of thumb, naturally when big bulls enter an area, it also seems to suppress musth in the very young bulls as well. It's a very big group, this. So the reason I moved back was not because of this female. Laura's saying they are so tactile, always touching each other. It's so sweet. You can see why it's my favorite animal. I mean, they are very intelligent. But like we saw earlier, those little ones coming up to investigate the vehicle. No, they're definitely on the way to the waterhole. They're pointing straight there. Now they're spreading out a bit more, which still leaves me with a bit of maneuver space, but just need to keep an eye on that big guy. But he's still far. I'm going to check. I can see a big elephant there in the back. Is it him? Ready? I think we should probably just see if we... Yeah. Alright, I'm going to maneuver again, just preemptively, not to have that elephant give us trouble. Yeah, I'll let these guys maneuver away, because they are quite close. If I start now, I'll startle them. They are very friendly. They're very friendly. Look at this one. There comes the big guy. He's not after us, this elephant. I'm just being very preemptive here. And it is a big elephant bull that... Right. Let's go over to Kariga while I try and find a way around this herd.